All right, so for number 8, it says determine whether the triangle with given side lengths is acute, right, or obtuse. So this is the way that I remember this. You're using Pythagorean theorem, which is, in this case, it's actually called the Pythagorean inequality theorem. But if you have a squared plus b squared equals c squared, that means you have a right triangle. So this would be a right triangle. You're looking for the equals part. So that's one thing. If you have, instead of a right triangle, if you were to, like this would be A, B, and C. If you want to make C longer, then you'd have to swivel this side down a little bit. So then A, B, C, you would have A squared plus B squared. If C is longer than the other two, then we would say something like this, C squared, where the open mouth is going towards the C squared. That means the hypotenuse got bigger, and now it's no longer a right triangle, it's obtuse. So that's what you're looking for obtuse. This is what you're looking for a right triangle. And then if you have B and then you have A the same length, but you want to shorten the C, that means you would have to swing this up a little bit, and it would make an acute triangle. So that would be A, B, C. That corresponds to A squared plus B squared, and if C was shorter, that means the other stuff has the mouth opening and eating it. So C squared would be shorter. And that would be an acute triangle. So that's what would happen for acute. So with those notes, we can do number 8. All I have to remember is that C is always the longest side. So C is 100, and the other are A and B. And we're not just comparing A, B, and C. We're comparing A squared plus B squared to C squared. A squared plus B squared to C squared. Or A squared plus B squared, and I'm comparing it to C squared. And I'm looking for one of these 3 situations. So on this, I'm going to do A squared plus B squared. So 65 squared will do. So 65 squared. That's 4,225. 4225. B squared was 72 squared. So 72 squared. 5184. So plus 5184. What is that? So I'm going to do 5184 plus 4225. That's 9,409. So 9,409. That's for A squared plus B squared. You could do all of this in the calculator. I'm just writing it out so you can see. But you could just do all of it in the calculator. And then I'm comparing that to C squared. Well, 100 times 100 is 1 with 4 zeros. So 10,000. And which one's bigger? Definitely the C squared is bigger. So we have an obtuse triangle. If the C squared is bigger, the opening mouth is facing towards the C squared. That means C squared is bigger, obtuse. So here we have an obtuse triangle. That one I would say is like a 1-star problem. It's as long as you can somehow remember these 3 things, then you're good.